Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm here today to do a little video on some hidden paper clips that I've made. I have used the kit that was put out by My Porch Prince called Shabby Hidden Paper Clips Kit, and she has done a video on how to assemble these, and mainly this video is just to show you the ones I made, but at the end I will just do a little tutorial of putting together one in case you haven't seen these before, or if you just want to watch just to see how I create one. But the kit comes with the two parts that make the inside. This is the inside and this is the outside of the hidden paper clip, and it's even marked where you put the paper clips. There's all kinds of ephemera, tiny little pieces that come with this, and also some small journal type cards. So there's plenty of materials. And what I decided to do, she put out a freebie of the Bible verses, and these things that I make, a lot of things I make, I give to my church friends and the different groups that I'm in. I may pass out something like bookmarks, or last week I handed out gratitude pockets with gratitude prompts inside. So I decided to use these featured either on the front or the back of each hidden paper clip, and then the other side is decorated with all these pretty things. So let me get started on, first I'll just show you, I know you know what a hidden paper clip is, but in case you don't, this is one that I've decorated, and inside here is the paper clip, and it's hidden away, and these can be used in your journals, or as a bookmark, or as a tag on a gift, on a gift side of a gift bag. There are lots of possibilities for these, and they are just beautiful. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you the, I think I've made 5 here, and then I will make the 6th one on camera. Okay, this first one here, they each can have a little pocket on them. So on the front of this one, after I put it together, I've just layered some of the pages that were in the kit in the background, a little tiny piece of lace. This is the pocket, and inside the pocket I have a couple of little journal cards, a butterfly, and some ice cream, and these just slide right down in there. Always have to look to make sure I'm where I think I am in the frame, and that I'm straight. Okay. I decorated the pocket with a butterfly. I left its wings loose. The word flourish with some cheesecloth underneath. A little bow made out of some trim I had, and lace on the edge. So this is fully layered up. It makes a beautiful bookmark or hidden paper clip to tuck spot for your journals. After I finished, I used stickles in the middle of the flowers, and at 4 spots on this word flourish, and down the body of the butterfly. And on the back side, this is the back side here, I've used the Bible verse. But first, before I glued that down, I had some lace that I glued over this whole square. Then I had this that went on there, and there's not room to decorate on it, so I just tucked some of the tiny little things in under the sides. So when I glued this down, I just put glue in the center. That way I could tuck in what I wanted to and then glue it down on top of it. Put a little piece of lace trim here, and this is some trim from a bundle of trim that I get at Hobby Lobby. Also added some pearls just for some added beauty. So on the back side, this is what you'll see. If this was in a journal, you could tuck journal cards in there, or tags. And this is the front side. Okay, that's the first one. The second one I made has the scripture on the front. Let's see. Has a scripture on the front, and underneath the scripture, I have some cheesecloth. This is actually white cheesecloth, and I get my cheesecloth by ordering from Amazon the cheesecloth table runners that they advertise for weddings, and they come in several different colors, and it is the perfect cheesecloth for our journals, if you want to check that out. Again, I fixed this so that I could tuck some things in behind. These two little things are just tucked in there and glued in, and then this is glued down on top. Same with the rose. I have some lace trim across the bottom, and this bow is made out of my hand-dyed seam binding, and I've just taken a safety pin and pinned on one of our little tiny tags. Again, I've used stickles, and I've only used stickles on one side because it takes so long to dry. I used it on one side and not on the other. I could go back and do some more on the back. Okay, so there's the front side. The back side, let's see, it's a little sideways pocket, and inside the pocket I have a couple of little journal cards that can be written on. In behind this pocket, I put a piece of the green paper so that it wouldn't just be the plain paper behind it. So you've got several layers here. And then I took one of the larger floral collage and just kind of placed it on there so that I could make it into a tiny pocket for these tiny little cards. I've been using my glue gun quite a bit when I start using the lace and different things, and then I just go ahead and use my glue gun, but mostly I use my Bearly Art precision craft glue for most things. You can see when I put the other one together what I do. Accented this also with some pearls. So this is what you see on the back side, and this is the front side. Here's another one I made. It has the scripture on the, wait a minute. Yeah, scripture's on the front. The larger, there's a longer and a short scripture, and the long one goes on the front, short one on the back. I added some trim across the top here. I have this tiny little lace trim and some of our small ephemera, our scripture, and at the bottom I put a 2 layers of lace, which I'm not sure you can even hardly see, but there's a layer down here of kind of a pink color, and then a layer here of off-white. And then on top of that, I put the cluster of flowers, the butterfly, and my bow. I've accented again with stickles. This butterfly went down the center and around each of the wings. In the centers of the flowers, the bodies of the butterflies, and I also used 3 pearls. Okay, on the back side of this one, we have another pocket. It is also sideways, and inside this pocket is a couple of little journal cards. And in behind there, I have put some of the newspaper print that was in the kit, just so it wouldn't just be blank in there when you pull these out. A couple of journal cards. I did the same thing with these pansies. I angled the collage on there so that I could make a little pocket. And I have 2 little cards down inside. I accented the bottom with some lace and some lavender rickrack, and it was too bright, and so I took my dabber and rubbed the ink, just rubbed it on there, and it dulled down the color so that it matched what was on the page. I've added another one of our tiny little tags with a safety pin. Okay, the next one is, this one has the scripture on the back. Okay, on the front here, there is a sideways pocket again, and it has 2 journal cards inside, and some paper in behind so that it's not just plain white again. I ripped it and inked it. Everything is inked on the edges. I didn't mention that. Okay, so I took one of the journal cards, and I really love this little girl, so I just tore her out and put her on the cover of this pocket. Tucked in around the pocket, I put just a little piece of ribbon. The word Inspire, one of the tiny little journal cards, is tucked in under the edge. Here's our pretty lace across the bottom again, and some pink ribbon with a tag pinned on with a safety pin. And on the back side is our scripture. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. I need to say that every morning because there's a lot of anxiety in this world right now. Okay, at the top of this, I just have a tiny bit of little sliver of lace and a little piece of ribbon, and these are some little flowers, burlap flowers that I got at Hobby Lobby. I put some lace across the bottom here, some cheesecloth and under the butterfly, and a beautiful rose, and I've used my stickles again. I hope you can see it sparkle. Okay, I have one more to show you. This one has the scripture on the front from Romans 15:13. And I have just a piece of lace at the bottom, a bow, and a tag on with a bulb clip and butterfly, and all this is accented with my stickles. This is the clear stickles, by the way. And then on the back side, I have the pocket sideways, and this is just one of the little background papers that's provided in the kit. I just folded it over and put one of the little tiny tags on it. Again, the little pocket with the tags inside. These come out, word flourish, and some stickles. Now you can tell this one's a little plainer than the others I've done. This was the first one I made, and I tend to just do a little bit more and a little bit more with each one. So now I'm going to show you the one that we need to put together. If you want to stay on here and watch it, I'd love for you to stay. I already have it planned out. So this is the part where you fold it over and put your paper clip. And this little tab down here, she designed it so that it folds up and glues down, just so that you don't have just the white down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. Just to get that done. And then I'm going to take my corner punch and round all the corners on these. This corner punch actually has 3 different sizes of corners, and I'm using the smallest. And I'll do the same on this. Okay. Now I need to ink these edges. I'll do that right quick. I usually do that first, but I just thought on this I would just do the whole thing so you could see what it takes to put one of these together. They go together pretty easily and quickly and make a wonderful little gift or to use in your journal. Okay. And now we're going to put our paper clip on here. And I always just put a little extra glue all around it so that it doesn't shift around once I cover it. And then this gets glue all over. And when you put this on, it's going to be raised up just a tiny bit because of the paper clip under there. So you want to just get it on there as straight as you can and then press it down. So there we have our hidden paper clip. This will clip right down over a page. Now, the next thing I am going to do is, let's see, I think I'll do the front first, and hopefully I can remember how I laid this out. I wanted to have a little bit of newspaper sticking out above this pocket. This pocket goes, opens at the top. So this piece of paper is just going to be glued down here at the top. And the next thing we have is our pocket. And I want to raise it up high enough that I have room for a couple of layers of lace again. So this is the little pocket. It comes like this, and you just fold in the edges. I always fold this bottom one up last, and that way when you put something down in there, it doesn't get hung up on it. So we just need to glue this on. I forgot to ink it, but that's okay. So there's our little pocket. And then we have our 2 cards to go inside. The one with the little girl that I loved in her field of flowers. And then this little journal card. Okay, next we're going to have our lace, and I like to glue it on with hot glue, so I'm going to do that first. Let's see. Lay this one on first, and then this one's going to go right on top of it. And a lot of this gets covered up, but that's okay. That's what the layering is. It just makes everything look so much more beautiful. Now, I think I had planned on something like this with a butterfly kind of on the flower. This also. The word flourish and my bow. So let me see if I can get this all inked up and glued on. Now the pieces that I glue on this lace, I usually use my glue gun, because this other glue takes a while to dry and adhere to anything that's kind of like a, I don't know what it is, polyester or nylon or something. It's not cotton. And so I just put this on with hot glue. And then while I have my hot glue out, I'll just go ahead and do some of the other pieces, like the butterfly. I forgot to ink it. That's one reason I ink ahead of time. I should have done that, but I didn't. Okay, now we want to put our bow on. So that's this side, and I'm going to go around here and use my scissors and just trim off this extra lace that's sticking out. I cut it basically the size, but not perfectly. All right. There's our first side. Okay. Now this is the side that's going to get the scripture on. And I wanted to put down first this cheesecloth. I just barely tack it down, because whatever glue I put on top will hold it in place. And I'm just letting it hang over the edges. And then this is our scripture. And when I put it down, I'm just going to glue it right in the center, so I can tuck some things in around it. You'll see that in a minute. I have this group of flowers here that I wanted to use, and I couldn't get it to fit. So what I decided to do was put it over the edge like this and just let it stick up. So I'll need some glue here and here. See if I could manage to do this. So this will stick up over the top. And since this will show from the other side, I think I'm going to ink it just a little bit. All right. Now, I had these little pieces. I guess I have them down here at the bottom. Like I say, I have it planned out, and then I move it around and I forget what I was going to do. I think they go over here on this side. something like that. And then I come back and glue down this corner. Okay, this is going to go across the bottom, and I want to be sure I don't put it down here. I've got to put it up here. So this is going to go across the bottom of this saying. And then I cut this piece from some trim, and I did the same thing with it. I used my ink on it to dull down the pink a little bit. So that's going to go right on there. When I cut this, it tended to fray, so I just put a little bit of glue on the end so it wouldn't fray out. Okay, now I have my butterfly that's going to go down here. There were lots of butterflies in the kit, so I just used them on everything. And then I forgot to get my little safety pin. Let me get it right quick. I'll show you this little packet of stuff I got. I've had this since I started with the junk journals and discovered the bulb pins. And this was ordered from Amazon, and it has all different colors in it. Most of them are too bright for what I'm using, but I'm using what I like out of here. And I'm going to use the little tiny safety pin again. Okay. Just put that right on there and then pin it on the lace. Well, I'm having trouble doing it. It's fiddly. Okay, I finally got it. So that's the back side, and here's the front side. And let's see. I think I'll put my stickles on the front side, and I keep it upside down over here. This is what I used. It's clear. And it has gold and silver sparkles in it. And I just go in and put, like on this, I just put a dot on each corner. And then on this butterfly, I'm gonna put a strip down the center. And I'm also gonna go around his wings. A little bit on these roses, this rose, and just some small little dots up in here on the other flowers. All right. So that's my hidden paper clips for you. And I have another plan to, I'm gonna move this out of the way so I don't mess it up. I have another plan to use the little pieces that I have left from this. And my next video will be using this same kit to create something different. and you'll have to come back. Probably, I may do it today, I may do it tomorrow, but it'll be very soon. So I can finish up using the items out of this kit and then move on to Christmas. I have a Christmas journal planned. So I thank you for joining me today, and I love My Porch Prints. I've been using their kits forever. I have probably, I don't even know, probably 200 of her kits, and I've used probably about a fourth of them. So I just collect the digital kits, I guess. But anyway, I can't let it pass me by if I love it. And sometimes I'll pull from this one and that one to make kind of a journal from different things. But everything she makes coordinates, and I really love it. So these are a fun little project. They don't take too long. It depends on how much decorating you do on them, but I really enjoy making these. And now, after I do my next little project with these same papers, you'll be surprised at what I'm going to do. It's going to be a little different, and I think you'll love it. Then I'm going to announce a beautiful Christmas journal, and it'll be big enough that we'll have several videos showing it, and it is pink. So I'm looking forward to doing a pink Christmas journal. So I hope you're having a good day. It's a sunny, beautiful day here in the fall. I'm so grateful for the sunshine. We could use a little rain, but the sunshine is something that we're always grateful for. So remember, every day's a gift, and look for the joy in each day. And then please go and share your joy with others around you. There's so much suffering in the world and anger that we need to find a way to get past. And each one of us taking responsibility to share our joy will eventually be the answer. So I'll be back before you know it. I'll see you soon.